My name is Anaïs López and I'm a storyteller and photographer. And this is my first show in the IBASHO gallery. I'm really happy with it. It's called The Turtle and the Monk. The Turtle and the Monk is a personal story. It's my journey for a search for a turtle in the Kamo River in Kyoto. I was 6 months pregnant and I wanted to go to a place where I didn't know anyone, and my sister just passed away. So I went to Japan, to Kyoto, and there in the river I met a turtle with a 2-meter long stick. She swam towards the river and suddenly she stopped in front of me, and I wondered what kind of turtle that was. I went to look for her for many years and I found out that she is the goddess of the Kamo River, that she's really special and that she's known in old stories. And I wanted to know why I saw her. So my first picture I made of her is that she is golden and blue. It's a real picture of the turtle. And when I showed it to the person where I was staying at the inn, she told me, this is the goddess of the Kamo River. So I had met a goddess. First I didn't want to know a lot about it, but then I went back to the Netherlands and I started to dream about her. And I had to search her. So this is an encounter, a special encounter that took me on a journey of 7 years. So I went for 7 years to Japan to look for her, and I met many people on my way. But also I met a lot of creatures in the woods while looking for Kami, for the turtle. And the creatures that I found were insects, butterflies, beetles, all kind of beautiful creatures, grasshoppers with wings. And I wanted to show the people how I met these creatures, because these creatures were not only insects, they became these warriors, amazing warriors, and they became kind of people. So I wanted to be able to show that, and to do that I decided to use etching. So we made etching together with Erik Levert, who is a specialist in making etching in Amsterdam. And we worked together on this project, and the etchings are in blue. And in my project there are 3 colors who are really important. Blue is for life, red is for death, and gold is for the magic. So this story is about life, it's about death, and it's about the magic of imagination. It tells a story about the search of a turtle, but it tells a story about life, about death, but also about grieving, and about having greed, be greedy, and about seeing something that it was not there. So a new place that I wanted to look for. But also I encountered 5 really special people who told me stories about life, about the place where we live in at the moment, the challenges. And one of them is the monk. The monk told me beautiful stories, and also he was the one who had my turtle, who had Kami. And so I started to engage with him and talk about things that happened in Japan. But I didn't want to photograph people. And that had to do that I was grieving, and I only wanted to be alone in nature. So I didn't photograph them, I listened to their stories. And when I came back home, I thought, but this is a story like Le Petit Prince, the Little Prince. And well, yeah, it was important that they were depicted in a way in the story. So I started to collaborate with Yuta Niwa. And Yuta Niwa is a fantastic Japanese artist who lives in Kyoto. And I gave him the assignment to draw all the people that I met along my journey. And so he drew the monk, and about the scientist, the fisherman, and all these images are in the book, so you can see them there. So there are pictures, there's a book, there's a movie. I'm not only a photographer, but I'm also a storyteller. And next to the pictures that I made, I also made a performance book. Together with Teun van der Heijden, who is a graphic designer, we realized a book that is not only a book, but that you can do a performance with it. It's really big. You can sit in the book. And from there I tell a story to the audience about the turtle and the monk. Welkom allemaal. Ik landde midden in een storm. De wind gierde door de straten. Aan de overkant van de rivier stond een man saxofoon te spelen. Met gesloten ogen blies hij op zijn saxofoon, alsof hij een duet speelde met het water. Ze keken hem niet vijandig aan, maar vreemd. Alsof ze wachters waren van een wereld waartoe ik niet hoorde. Dus dank jullie wel voor het luisteren. En als jullie vragen hebben, dan kan dat ook. Daar ben ik voor.